Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into the epic throwdown between two creepy crawlies, the Mantis and the Scorpion. Both are known for their lightning-fast strikes and venomous defenses, but which one would win in a head-to-head battle? Throughout this video, we'll be dissecting the fighting styles, weaponry, and survival instincts of these fascinating creatures. So, buckle up as we uncover the secrets of the Mantis versus Scorpion showdown. Both scorpions and mantises are formidable predators, striking fear in the hearts of smaller creatures. But despite their reputations, they belong to entirely different animal groups and have unique ways of conquering their prey. Let's delve into their introductions. Mantises, belonging to the order Mantidae, boast over 2,400 known species. These masters of disguise hail from temperate and tropical regions worldwide. Imagine a triangular head with bulging eyes on a swiveling neck, a slender body, and most importantly, those spiny forelimbs folded in a prayer-like posture. That's the iconic image of a mantis, perfectly adapted for ambush predation. Scorpions are arachnids, cousins to spiders, with a fossil record stretching back a staggering 435 million years. They've conquered a vast array of habitats, from scorching deserts to rainforests, with over 2,500 described species, recognized for their menacing pincers and a segmented tail ending in a venomous stinger. Scorpions are a force to be reckoned with. Their 8 legs propel them across the ground, while their keen sense of touch helps them locate prey in light conditions. While both scorpions and mantises are fascinating predators, they belong to entirely different taxonomic groups within the vast arthropod phylum. If we talk about Mantis, kingdom, Animalia, phylum, Arthropoda, class, Insecta insects, order, Mantidae mantises, family, Mantidae true mantises. This is the largest family within Mantidae, but there are several others. Genus, Mantis. This is just one genus within Mantidae. The common praying mantis belongs to this genus. Species, Mantis religiosa. This is the scientific name for the common praying mantis. On the other hand, scorpion, kingdom, Animalia, phylum, Arthropoda, subphylum, Chelicerata, chelicerates, a separate branch from insects. Class, Arachnida. Arachnids, includes spiders, mites, and ticks. Order, Scorpion. Scorpions. Family, there are 22 extant living families recognized, with many more classified as extinct. In one corner, mantis, triangular head with large, bulging compound eyes for excellent vision. Some species have 3 tiny simple eyes on top of their head. Their neck is incredibly flexible, allowing them to swivel their head nearly 180 degrees, giving them a wide field of view. Elongated and segmented body, with a distinct separation between the head, thorax, and abdomen. They may or may not have wings depending on the species. For walking legs and a specially modified pair of front legs called raptorial legs. These raptorial legs are spiny and powerful, used for grabbing and holding prey with lightning speed. The folded posture of these raptorial legs is what gives them the common name praying mantis. Size varies depending on the species, but generally range from 1 to 5 inches in length. Females are typically larger than males. Coloration often green or brown to blend in with their environment, but some species can be brightly colored or even have camouflage patterns that mimic flowers or leaves. On the other hand, scorpion, flattened and segmented body, with a distinct division between the cephalothorax fused head and thorax, and the abdomen. The abdomen is long and narrow, ending in a characteristic tail segment with a venomous stinger at the tip. They have 4 pairs of walking legs, all roughly the same size. Pedipalps, a pair of grasping appendages located near the mouth, used for grabbing and manipulating prey. They resemble small pincers. The tail is the most recognizable feature, often curved upwards and tipped with a venomous stinger. This stinger is used for defense and subduing prey. Size varies depending on the species, but generally range from 1 to 8 inches in length. Coloration, often brown or yellow to blend in with their desert or rocky habitats, though some species can be black or even fluorescent green. Mantis, masters of camouflage. Habitat: mantises are global citizens, found in temperate and tropical regions worldwide. They thrive in areas with plenty of vegetation to blend in with. Think rainforests, grasslands, meadows, even some deserts. Their bodies often resemble leaves or twigs, making them masters of camouflage as they wait to ambush prey. Distribution: over 2,400 mantis species exist, with the highest concentration in tropical areas, especially Southeast Asia. They're absent from Antarctica and some very cold regions, but can be surprisingly adaptable, surviving in temperate zones like parts of North America and Europe. On the other hand, scorpions, kings of the hot and dry. Habitat: scorpions are champions of arid environments. Deserts, savannas, and rocky landscapes are their stomping grounds. They've adapted to conserve water and survive scorching temperatures. But scorpions are more versatile than you might think. They can also be found in forests, grasslands, and even some human-made structures. Distribution: scorpions have a near-global presence on every continent except Antarctica. They range from the hot sands of Africa to the mountains of Europe and North America. Interestingly, some species have been accidentally introduced to new areas by humans. Mantis, the patient predator, primarily carnivorous. Mantises are ambush predators, feasting on a variety of insects, including flies, moths, crickets, grasshoppers, and even other, smaller mantises. Larger mantises can tackle prey like small lizards, frogs, and even hummingbirds. Mantises are masters of disguise. They blend in with their surroundings, using their camouflaged bodies to remain unseen. Their folded forelimbs, held in a prayer-like position, are actually highly specialized for grasping prey. With lightning-fast reflexes, they snatch unsuspecting insects within reach. They then use their spiny forelimbs to hold and devour their meal. Scorpions are also primarily carnivorous, with a menu including insects, spiders, and other invertebrates. Some larger scorpions can take down small vertebrates, like lizards and mice. Scorpions are active hunters, stalking their prey at night. They use their sensitive pedipalps, the grasping appendages near their mouth, to locate and grip their target. Their primary weapon is their venomous stinger located at the tip of their tail. They deliver a potent sting, subduing or killing their prey before consuming it. Mantises can reproduce sexually or asexually, parthenogenesis, depending on the species and environmental conditions. In sexual reproduction, the male approaches the female cautiously, sometimes performing a delicate dance to avoid becoming a meal. Females are infamous for occasionally engaging in sexual cannibalism, consuming the male during or after mating. This might seem brutal, but it provides extra protein for her to lay more eggs. Life cycle of mantises undergoing complete metamorphosis, having 3 distinct stages: egg, nymph, and adult. The female lays her fertilized eggs in a frothy mass called an ootheca, which provides protection over winter for some species. After several weeks, the eggs hatch into miniature, wingless nymphs that resemble adults. These nymphs undergo several molts, growing larger with each shed exoskeleton, until they reach sexual maturity. Scorpions are strictly sexual reproducers. Mating is a complex ritual involving pheromones and a dance where the male leads the female to deposit his sperm. Unlike mantises, scorpions are much more cautious after mating, with the male often making a hasty retreat to avoid becoming a snack. Similar to mantises, scorpions undergoing complete metamorphosis with 3 stages: egg, nymph, and adult. The female carries the fertilized eggs internally for several months, giving birth to live young called nymphs. These scorpion babies climb onto their mother's back for protection during their first molt. After molting, they become independent and eventually reach adulthood through several more molts. Mantis, the silent stalker. A mantis's primary defense is camouflage. Their bodies can mimic leaves, sticks, or bark, allowing them to blend seamlessly into their environment. Some species even change color slowly to match their surroundings. This perfect disguise helps them avoid detection by predators and ambush unsuspecting prey. If spotted, a mantis might resort to a threat display. They'll spread their forelegs wide, sometimes rocking their body, to appear larger and more intimidating. Flight. As a last resort, some mantises can take flight with surprisingly strong wings. This allows them to escape a predator quickly. Scorpion, the venomous avenger. Unlike the mantis's soft body, a scorpion has a tough, chitinous exoskeleton. This hard shell offers good protection against bites and scratches. Their large, powerful pincers are a scorpion's first line of defense. They can grab and crush prey, or pinch a predator in a painful hold. The most iconic defense of a scorpion is its venomous tail stinger. The sting's venom can be potent enough to paralyze or kill smaller creatures, and even deter larger predators. As a last resort, scorpions can also perform a death roll, repeatedly stinging their attacker. Mantises, masters of the slice, not venom. Despite their fierce appearance, praying mantises are not venomous. Their primary weapon is their powerful forelegs, equipped with sharp spines that can snag and tear apart prey. Their excellent vision allows them to accurately strike at unsuspecting insects, eliminating the need for venom. Scorpions, on the other hand, come equipped with a venomous sting at the tip of their tail. This stinger delivers a complex cocktail of toxins that can have a variety of effects on their prey. Depending on the species, these toxins often target the nervous system, causing paralysis or even death. Effects of the sting. The effects of a scorpion sting on humans can vary depending on the type of scorpion and the individual's sensitivity. Generally, symptoms may include pain at the sting site, swelling, numbness, tingling, nausea, and vomiting. In rare cases, severe scorpion stings can be fatal, particularly to young children or the elderly. Mantis, the ambush artist. Mantises are ambush predators, wielding their specially adapted front legs with razor-sharp spines to snag unsuspecting prey. Their diet primarily consists of insects like flies, crickets, and grasshoppers, but larger species can tackle even small vertebrates. By keeping insect populations in check, mantises act as natural pest controllers. This can be beneficial for farmers and gardeners who rely on healthy ecosystems for their crops. Mantises are solitary creatures and don't typically occur in large enough numbers to significantly impact plant life. Scorpion, the venomous hunter. Scorpions thrive in arid environments, preying on a variety of ground-dwelling creatures like spiders, beetles, and even other scorpions. Their venomous sting subdues prey, allowing them to feed efficiently. Similar to mantises, scorpions help regulate insect populations, promoting a balanced ecosystem. This is especially crucial in deserts where prey diversity might be lower. Scorpions are nocturnal hunters, often hiding under rocks or debris during the day. Their presence helps aerate the soil as they burrow and scavenge for food, indirectly aiding decomposition. Communication. Surprisingly, mantises are mostly silent communicators. They lack vocal cords and rely on visual cues. Females can release pheromones to attract mates, but their most interesting form of communication might be through body posture. A raised abdomen with exposed wings can signal aggression in both sexes. Scorpions also lack vocalizations. They use a combination of touch and body language. They can rub their pincers together to produce a stridulatory sound, but this is more for self-defense than communication. Scorpions use touch to assess mates, potential prey, and danger. Mantises are patient hunters, known for their iconic preying posture. Their highly mobile heads allow them to swivel and track prey. They use their powerful forelimbs, with raptorial appendages, to snag unsuspecting insects. Interestingly, some mantis species exhibit a fascinating behavior, called dymatic display. When threatened, they spread their forelimbs wide, revealing brightly colored markings to startle the predator. Scorpions are nocturnal hunters, using their keen sense of touch and smell to navigate in the dark. They are opportunistic feeders. snatching up prey with their pedipalps, grasping claws, before delivering a stinging blow with their tail. Scorpions also exhibit a unique anti-predator behavior. When threatened, they can perform a scorpion dance, where they raise their body and tail in a circular motion, both a warning and a potential stinging position. Species diversity. Mantis mantidae. Boasting over 2,300 species across 434 genera and 15 families, mantises are incredibly diverse. They are found worldwide in temperate and tropical regions, with the highest concentration in the tropics. Scorpions. There are roughly 2,500 species of scorpions, classified into 22 families. Similar to mantises, scorpions favor warm climates and are absent from Antarctica. However, their diversity is spread more evenly across tropical and arid regions. Mantis are masters of camouflage. Their flattened bodies and varied colorations allow them to blend seamlessly with foliage. Mantises also possess highly mobile triangular heads with excellent vision, allowing them to track prey with a nearly 180-degree swivel. Their specialized forelimbs, known as raptorial legs, are armed with sharp spines and powerful grips, perfectly designed for capturing unsuspecting insects. Scorpions are nocturnal predators, relying on a keen sense of touch and vibration to navigate and locate prey. Their pincers serve a dual purpose, grasping and subduing prey, and injecting venom. The venom composition varies, depending on the species, ranging from quick-acting neurotoxins to digestive enzymes that liquefy prey insides. Scorpions also have a unique adaptation, called a pecten, a comb-like structure on their tail used for sensory purposes and balance. Their hard exoskeleton offers protection from predators and the harsh environment of deserts and scrublands. Interesting facts of mantis includes 3D vision. Mantises boast incredible depth perception, thanks to their independently moving eyes with a wide field of view. This helps them accurately judge distance and snag prey with lightning speed. Stealthy stance. Their folded forelimbs, resembling prey, are actually powerful raptorial legs with sharp spines, perfectly adapted for capturing unsuspecting insects. Benefits in the garden. Mantises are natural pest control, devouring beetles, crickets, and other garden menaces. However, they're not picky eaters and might also snack on beneficial insects, like butterflies. Misconceptions. Preying for prey. Their iconic pose isn't actually a prey, but a waiting tactic for their prey to wander by. Danger to humans. While they might pinch if provoked, their bite isn't venomous and poses no real threat. Cannibalistic love. While some female mantises do eat their mates after mating, it's not always the case and depends on the species and hunger levels. Interesting facts of scorpion includes living fossils. Scorpions are one of the oldest land animals still around, predating dinosaurs by millions of years. Not insects. Often mistaken for insects, scorpions are actually arachnids, related to spiders and ticks. They have 8 legs and to pedipalps grasping appendages, unlike insects with 6 legs and antennae. Glow in the dark. Some scorpion species fluoresce under UV light, possibly to help them find prey in the dark or communicate with each other. Misconceptions. Always deadly sting. Most scorpion stings are non-lethal to humans, though some can cause significant pain and localized swelling. Suicide with sting. The myth that scorpions sting themselves when threatened is untrue. Their sting is a precious defense mechanism they wouldn't waste on self-destruction. Giant sea scorpions. While true that ancient sea scorpions were much larger than their modern counterparts, they weren't monstrous land dwellers. They were aquatic creatures and have been extinct for millions of years. So, next time you encounter a mantis or scorpion, remember these interesting facts and dispel any misconceptions. These incredible creatures are vital parts of their ecosystems, and with a little understanding, we can appreciate them for the wonders they are. Symbolism. Patience, focus, stillness, good luck, and spiritual awareness. Positive portrayal. Mantises are admired for their stillness and focus in many cultures. In China, they represent a calm and contemplative mind, while Native Americans see them as messengers from the spirit world. Their praying posture even led to the name praying mantis. Art and inspiration. Mantises appear in Chinese art and inspired Shaolin Kung Fu techniques with their powerful forelimbs. Duality. Scorpions hold a complex and sometimes contradictory place in culture. They can symbolize danger, death, and evil, but also protection and healing. In ancient Egypt, the goddess Serket, depicted as a scorpion, was associated with both fear and respect. Their venomous sting demands respect, and they often appear in mythology as guardians or dangerous obstacles. Alright folks, that's all we have time for today on the epic Mantis vs Scorpion battle. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a thumbs up and subscribe for more animal showdowns. And let us know in the comments below which other creatures you'd like to see battle it out next time. Until then, stay curious.